Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Rizzi, watching my channel Mr. 14, and I'm doing another special review, like I said I was going to do, of Hustle in Brooklyn. Now, I had seen the promos of the show, and I said, you know what, I'm going to watch it, because I used to come from Brooklyn myself, and I live in Manhattan now, but I was like, as in Brooklyn, and I was like, why not watch the show? Now, it's a special video because I'm not sure I'm going to continue doing a weekly review of it. I'm just going to do the review, special recap of the episode 1 up to episode, I think, 7 right now, whatever. Until the latest episode. Then this week episode, I'm going to see if I can do the weekly basis or not. I'm not sure yet. So that's why I'm doing a special video, just get my thoughts about what I've seen, about the storyline so far, and then continue on from there. And encourage y'all to watch it yourself if y'all like it or not. If it's, so Hustle in Brooklyn is a reality TV show that's based in Brooklyn and that shows in BET. And whatever, it comes around 8 or 9 o'clock around that time, or 10 o'clock. Around 8 to 10, you can check your local listings and check on BET. It comes on every Tuesdays. And to check it out, it's basically follow the lives of different people. It's nothing different from Housewife franchise or the Love and Hip Hop franchise or Black Ink Crew. It had different people giving their stories and talking and everything. I don't think they really do confessionals. Do they or do they not? I don't really do their confessions, but they do talk about the situations and they go through different scenes and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a reality documentary or something about them, about their lives, but it's in a reality TV kind of setting. So it's like just the same form in the production scene set up, and people have acting scenes and everything. Some might be real, some might not. A lot of the characters in this, a lot of the people in this cast are basically around in their 20s. I could say early mid 20s or mid 20s to late 20s, one like that. But none of them is close to 30s right now. I think they in their 20s, early 20s. So they in their hustle and they grind. This is the prime stage when they trying to find themselves and trying to get in their mojo and stuff like that. And basically every one of these characters or cast members is trying to in some way in the entertainment type business, whether it's out of the music, comedy, social media and stuff like that. So anything around that area, rapping. So let's get to it. Now I'm gonna jump down to the characters. We got Asia. Asia is a singer-songwriter. She's trying to get to break into the music game and trying to do more of what she's doing and everything. So she's trying to hustle and get to the grind, and maybe she could be the next Rihanna or something like that and be up there. So that's what she's going for, and that's what she's aspiring to. While so far the narrative of the storylines is narrated by Ivy. And next we get Santos. They say he's a connector. He connects people with different things. Like he worked with Asia this season, and he connect Asia with different producers and stuff like that. So he connect connections. That's a connector. And he like a brand consultant. That's basically what he is. Like he help people brand themselves and get different things going, and show them the ropes. And but they call him a player, which I don't see any player tease of him of this whole season so far. The more player of the season is Darnell, when I get to him in a minute. So, but Santos and Darnell are cool friends and they working buddies and like that. But Santos is doing him and he's okay. Then we get Alicia. She's the cold, the no nonsense girl. She's the publicist and she's marketing PR for agency. And marketing public relations for an agency. So she helped people brand themselves also, as well as being the person who can market people, tell them how to get to the next level, work with them, and like basically being a agent. That's what it was. Then we get Baggy. He trying to be an aspiring rapper, and nice little handsome little dude and everything. He got a lot of things going on. His father's in jail and stuff like that. So he trying to cope with things and do what he gotta do and live on Brooklyn and make it big. I mean, right now, so far, he haven't did any mixtapes or demos and stuff like that on his Instagram now. Is mostly talking about his pictures of himself, shirtless pictures, so it's not much of his music or content that he's working on, but he's aspiring to be a rapper. Then we get Eva. Eva's like a stand-up comedic, and she go through a little tough past, and she said she been abused in the past before and everything. So that kind of experiences is help her lead to comedy because she went through a lot growing up, seeing her mother being abused, being abused herself. So she used that as a way to cope and be a comedian, and she's really funny, basically funny. Then we get Danielle. Danielle is the Instant famous Instagram model, Instagram person, like somebody who think they, cause they got so many followers on Instagram, they the famous type of person. I don't know what money you make being Instagram famous and all that stuff. You maybe get kind of connections and clubs and modeling and stuff like that. But she the one type of person who use social media to her advantage and get up there. So I guess her hustle and grind is to make it big as a comedian or do something other connections. But she worked with this guy named Darnell. Darnell is the producer, the hit maker. I said, I don't know what's the accolades are. I don't know about that. But yeah, he's a producer. He make music and like he's good friends with Santos. And they cool. They buddies. But one thing about it is that Darnell is actually dealing with Danielle. And he works with Danielle, and I think he trying to sign a contract with Danielle and make her big the way she was. But the key is that, like I was saying, he more a player than what say Tuesday said in his kind of introduction, is that he technically has a fiance, or he technically got a girlfriend that he trying to propose, which he did in the first episode. He proposed to named Raquel, and that girl, I think I know that girl Raquel from somewhere, and I've seen her before, and I just don't know where I've seen her before, and I don't know. But he got a son with Raquel, cute little boy, and he proposed to her. She said yes, but not knowing that he's doing his dirt on the side. I guess while they was on and off, because he said he was on and off with Raquel like that, and he was dealing with Danielle. So that's gonna be some problems. And then we get Ivy. Ivy's the narrator of the first episode. She was introducing the characters, and she worked for Entertainment One. She's a music exec, and she trying to climb the corporate ladder to work her way up. And she is trying to be in trying to corporate ladder. But the next guy, the last person in the cast is Jesse. Jesse is a manager, a talent manager and radio host, and he got some feelings for Ivy. So him and Ivy is trying to talk, and they try to talk and see what's up with each other, and try to date and get to that point. Because Ivy said every time they was gonna do something, she just always so busy and she can't make the time, all that stuff. And he just really wanted to be with her and a lot of stuff. I said, oh, that's cute. Let's move on. Now, let me just go off of my little feelings about the characters and about the storyline and stuff. I'm not gonna really go by scene because there's a lot of episodes, so I'm just gonna go by what I know. Alright. So we know Asia is working hard. She's doing her grind, she's trying to work a business. She's trying not to be one of those type of people that will sleep her way to the top. She wanna work what she got, use her talent, use her expertise in the field, and to work and get big, to make music, make albums, and perform. And it looks like she's this good at some point. She has stage presence and stuff, but she just needs that push, that edge. She has a father named Pharaoh Black. I think he works in the entertainment himself, and he's trying to get her to stay focused and not lose focus and think. He knows the game, and he knows these guys are trying to use any tools necessary to convince you to go to bed with them, just to get you in a deal, all that stuff. He was trying to tell her to be careful and work it out. And Asia looked like she's the type of girl, she's not falling for that kind of bull crap. Mind you, she has a boyfriend, but we didn't meet that boyfriend until later on the season, after she was already working with Santos. She met with Santos. Santos really want to work with her, and said, I can get you going, and it was like that. And it seemed like Santos is liking Asia, but Asia is really mostly into business. She just told him, let's keep it business, let's keep it professional. I want this hit, I want this music. So he said, cool. But I think he's trying to get his point, and he's trying to do as much as he can for Asia, as well as trying to ease his way into getting with Asia. And it turned like a backfire because later in the season we met her boyfriend, and it was like, ooh, and she never mentioned she had a boyfriend until that night when he set up a event for her, a live event. They performed. He was there. He came with a nice suit with roses, and she said that's kind of weird because he never gave her roses. He never gave her flowers at all. And now all of a sudden he gave her flowers and stuff like that, and he was taking back his other dude, and he was there, and it was like, oh my gosh, she curved him and everything. I said, oh, poor Sam Toes. But oh well. But a part of it was her fault because she should have told him that she has a boyfriend and stuff like that. I don't know. A part of his fault too, because he shouldn't have been in feelings. His feeling that he could get something with her. At the end of the day, it was both their faults. He shouldn't got too involved, attached to the girl, even though he should be business. But it is what it is, and he's young, so he might feel like who he like. And Azia is not a freaking ugly girl. She's a cute little girl. That's my style. All right, so we get Alicia. Like, Alicia is someone who will stop at nothing to get what she wants. Now, she met Baggy. Baggy is trying to be the upcoming rapper artist, and she said she could work with him and get him to the top. Because he said, oh, now you cool and that stuff, and I need this help. And she sat down with him and said, maybe we need to work on your image, work on branding, work on more things, try and get you to the top. At least you know Ivy. So Alicia sat down with Ivy and talked to Ivy about Baggy. And they said, I got this artist I want to work with. He's cool and everything. And they showed a little demo. Ivy was like, he got some potential, but we need to work on more about things about him. Let's see more. We're not going to go to my boss yet and do that. But Alicia was not having it. So it was an event that was going on that was promoting a party for one Ivy's artists. And Alicia was there with Baggy. And Alicia was there with Baggy. And it was like the kid continued on. So the guy who was the head, what was his name? The president of Entertainment One, Alan. He went with Alan. Went bypassed Ivy because when she sat there with Ivy, Ivy said, let's go in the studio, let's work on his brand, let's work on this and everything, and working on it. And then we present it. And she said, cool. But she didn't do that. She saw him at the party and she took the opportunity to take Baggy over there, went with Alan, talked to Alan and that stuff, and said, how's he doing? And Baggy or something, they had said in a meeting. Ivy was kind of taken aback about it. She said, what is she doing here? And everything. And I was like, oh, she going behind your back. That's not good. So at the party, Baggy told Ivy about Alicia because Alicia was telling Baggy, and she actually just said that. She said she's an intern, she decorates things, she's not that time point in the industry, you need to go to the top, and I'm going to work my way to the top, and I'm not have to go through the middleman, I could go straight to the leader, and everything. And I was like, after you just sat down with Ivy, so that was kind of wrong for you. When Baggy called you out on it, she got her feelings and said, wait, you don't want to put me in the blast like this? Ivy, why you would think I would do something like that? And I said that, and I said, oh girl, you got figure in trouble. Yes, you did that, and you got caught in the middle, and Ivy clocked it, and Eva clocked that too, and that was like, oh, Alicia. That's fucked up. Now, they don't want Alicia get this guy named Black Rose. I said, oh my gosh. You could tell this guy got out of jail or something like that. And he came with the mad, direct approach, being himself. He said, no disrespect, but you're a beautiful black bitch that I ever seen. I said, damn! And she was like, oh, okay. And I was like, damn. It was like, wow, who came up and said so? Yo, you're a beautiful black bitch. Like, I was like, damn, calm your ass down. Like, seriously. And I mean, I guess she liked that type of shit because she said she liked that kind of bad boy type of behavior, even though she well put together girl. She liked that shit, so she gave him a chance. But that didn't last long because after a while he started not texting her back and not responding to her messages. He was always on social media, avoiding her and everything, and she was not having it because she was like, come on, we're supposed to be like this, and you is not giving me the chance. Like, do you do something else? Because at that time, Eva, who's a comedian, told Alicia about Black Rose. He said he trying to come to me. I'm trying to give you permission to let you know that I want you to think that I didn't hear from me and you hear from somebody else, and they could tell you I want you to hear straight from my mouth. That he tried FaceTime with me a couple of times. He trying to get with me and all that stuff. I'm gonna let you know. And she's like, oh, thank you for the information. So she posts Black Rose. Black Rose had that typical behavior. Oh, why she saying this? She wants me and I do all that craziness. And I believe he did was hit her up because what reason would she lie? What reason would even would have to lie for? It's like you looking at for a friend. I was like, if a friend I know dating someone and they hitting me up like that, I was like, I don't know. Sometimes you gotta read your friend and will they be accepted to your information or not? Whatever. So that was that. So Alicia and Black Rose broke up because she said she know her self worth, she know her self value, and she cannot put herself through this situation with a guy who don't want to respect her. So that was done with that. Um, Jesse. Okay. So Jesse is this guy. They went Ivy. Ivy and Jesse cool with each other. They had similar backgrounds and issues, so they connect with well. And they just never had the time. So they finally get the time to do. He took us to the horse carriage ride, and it was so nice. And then we went to dinner. Basically, what I got from that little thing is that they fell at each other. They enjoy each other. They were trying to make it exclusive. So I guess they rocking with each other for now. Dating. Now I don't know. He officially thinking that's his girlfriend, or she officially thinking that's her boyfriend. But they say they're talking right now, and they seen each other. But that message is blurred when he met with Danielle. Now he met Danielle at one of the parties, and Danielle and Santos got added. For some reason, they got added. It's like they was going off, and thing like that. Cause he said something about her. He said, "You need to be messy. You need to stop this. All that stuff. It's my boy. Stay away. Think about yourself. You doing too much. You drinking." And she said, "Get out my face! I ain't here talking to you." And all that stuff. And they had a little thing. And every time Danielle drinks, I get to Danielle in a minute. She go crazy. She go overboard. And she needs to learn how to control her drinking and her emotions and stuff and what she's doing. But I digress with that situation. So Jesse and Danielle had a meetup. Now, Darnell and Jesse talked, and I guess it was no reason for Jesse to have a conversation with Danielle, and I guess Darnell think that. But at the same time, Jesse had a little freaking meeting with Danielle. Now, people say that Jesse is very professional. So he would not meet with Danielle at no freaking public space. He would meet at his office to be a professional setting. But that was wrong because Danielle met with him, and they was at a hookah bar. She was smoking hookah and everything. I said, that's not a good space to talk this business with somebody. So what kind of professionalism is Jesse's is? If y'all making it up for him, and like he is like that, but he not really like that. So long story short, they was sitting there and they was talking about things, and the time we left, and they started asking that, oh, what do you like to do for fun and all that stuff. That's what the question started. And he said, well, I like to cook. And they said, oh, you would cook for me like that and all that stuff. He said, I want to cook for the girls who I really like and enjoy and all that stuff. So long story short, he was talking, and he was basically said to Danielle, because she asked her, you taking it, all that stuff, and is she a girlfriend? And he said, I'm not saying it is exclusive, and it's that it's somebody who is I like right now. So basically, you're not saying yes, she a girlfriend, but at the same time, you may say, like you say, you talking to her, but she not considered your girlfriend. So you kind of gave Danielle open door to go into a relationship with you thinking something gonna happen or do something with you because she really her feelings for David, and I get to that in a minute. I say, yeah, Jesse, you was not looking too good sometimes, looking at all. So when Darnell approached you and they're about to have that fight, and you getting upset because he co-approached you, and I get to Darnell in a minute because I said, why the hell are you fighting another dude about some Danielle who caused you a whole lot of trouble with your relationship and shit like that? You want to go through this order for what? For this one girl? You should have left her alone and work with somebody else, and they wouldn't have all these issues. But you want to continue to work with this messy ass girl, so this is gonna be a problem. So Danielle sitting there, and he working with Jesse and all that stuff. It was craziness going on because Danielle had to sit down with Ivy and all that stuff before Eva and Azia talk about her behavior, how to stop doing this, and work on that, keep moving on, move forward. Stop working with on that. It's gonna cause you problems. You can't be going out causing things. And Ivy told thing about Jesse and say how yes we are cool, we talking, I like him on stuff. And then when she sat down with Jesse, he said, well, we're not really exclusive on that stuff. So they would go back and forth. They would argue that side. Sorry. Ivy would find out what's going on, approach them about it, and say, "What are you making me seem looking stupid out here? You didn't defend me. You didn't say nothing. You let this girl go off because when they was after they had a little things beef going on outside, and she found out about it. So it's crazy. They had this little thing where AZ was performing. Santos was there, Darnell, Kane, and AZ was performing. Santos was there. Danielle came to see support. Ivy came. Jesse was there. So, because Jesse said he was trying to work for something with AZ as well, because that's the time that Santos and Darnell kind of broke up. Not broke up, but Santos and Darnell have like ended a basic relationship because of Bessie Danielle. Why that happened. So I was like, okay. So everybody was there. They was talking, and Ivy found out what's going on, and they were talking with Danielle. Ivy and Danielle got at it, so like that. And Danielle said, "You gonna keep it for off a man? Hold on, you claim me as a girlfriend." And she said, "What do you mean?" And he said, "Well, he wasn't really claiming when we had that talk a lot of stuff." And he just getting up saying, "I told you it was this that." I said, "Oh yeah, you got a couple." So Ivy and Jesse was talking outside. She was going off on him, and I said he apologized, sorry, and all that stuff. I said, "Oh gosh." But you let that door open. You should have shut it down before it even went to that far. And I say yes. First of all, you met her in a hookah bar. So what the hell you was doing? And then second of all, you didn't shut down the conversation when she was turning towards that direction. You should have cut that down and said, we're not going to this road. But that was that. Now, Baggy's trying to do him and Eva is trying to, I guess they like each other. I mean, Baggy seems he likes Eva a little bit, but Eva's trying to get with Baggy right now because Eva has her eyes with somebody else named Priest, who's her manager, who trying to find out she had feelings for him, and he said to say the same thing, but that stopped because all of a sudden, he asked her to come somewhere with another partner of his, and she said, "I'm not trying to do no threesome type shit, no three-way kind of relationship or stuff." And he got mad and all that stuff, so she had to end him as a manager. And I was just, that was crazy. But she said she was blocking her blessings for everybody else because she was feeling him, and she wanted to know how her feelings is with him before she even start working with anybody else or even getting in with someone else, aka Baggy. So, but her and Baggy is having little dates and talking. It seemed like I could see them getting together, but we see because he was having a party and she was trying to throw something for him because he felt around his time. His father went to jail like 2-3 days before, a couple of days before his birthday. So every this time he always feels sad, and because he was close to his father, and he goes to his father every year on his birthday. Check him out. So he wasn't really trying to do much celebration and going out afterwards, but she threw him a party. He appreciated that, and it was nice for that. I said, "Oh." So I could see Baggy and Eva doing something together. I just hope that they two could really get over their little past hurts or work on trying to build something with each other, whether it's a friendship or something. But I see they really cool. They crack jokes, they have a good time and all that stuff, and I can see that going somewhere. Now, Darnell, right? And Santos know everything. So we know Darnell proposes to his girlfriend Raquel after 12 years. Now, when he first brought that, he said he needs to let Danielle know, all that stuff. And he was trying to Danielle. He said, this is my family. I love my family. I'm not going to leave her alone. She's my love of my life and everything. So when they had the first opening night and everything, I think Asia knew about it too, because I guess they someone told Asia and stuff like that. Asia told Danielle a little bit about it, and Danielle would take it back. She said no. He was like, so he loved me, having a good time, and Asia asked her, what's the relationship with Danielle? He said, well, he worked with me, but we also told me do other things, and every time he with me, we had to make a good time, all that stuff. He never gave me a impression that he was having a fiance and everything. We know each other for like couple of years, and playing around and fooling around and stuff like that. And they gave me the impression that he was with someone. So I would not know that. So when they had that party, she approached him and I guess she was a little intoxicated, and a lot of craziness. It turned a big blowout about this whole craziness about Danielle. She found out the thing. He said, "It is what it is." He trying to like do a reverse psychology on her, trying to flip it on her. He said, "Oh, this is what it is. And my family, you knew about this and all that stuff. And oh, this is my fiance, and I'm gonna marry her. You gotta let it go and all that stuff." It basically is like trying to play guilt trip her. And Dan was not having it, and she left. And the next day, it's like Santel was talking to Darnell about it, and Darnell seemed like he can't really cut Danielle off. He said it's a gray area with her. It's not black and white. I said no. If you love your family enough, you will stop this because you told Raquel about it. Raquel said, "Why are you bringing up this bitch? Like, what is up with this? Like, who was he? Who was she and everything? Why are you bringing this up?" It seems like that Raquel know about his work with Danielle and know some history between those two, and she's not having it. And she said, "No, we're not doing it." So he said, he told the Santos and said he just can't. He couldn't cut Danielle off. And he asked her, "Do you still love her?" and stuff like that. He said, "Yo, still got love for her." So like that. I want to make her work. I see a star in her, and I see you coming with that using that star business as a way to try and still have her around, but you know you're trying not to get her around, but you know how she feel about this because she still kind of loved Darnell. And she said, "I still have feel for you. I love you, and I can't get that feelings over. But you seem like you don't want nothing else with me to just to work a business. But don't try to play it as you coming around, maybe all this confidence and stuff like that, compliments and stuff. But then you turn around trying to fault to me." So he kind of leaded Danielle on, and Danielle is keeping falling for this and stuff like that. I said, "Darnell, if you keep messing with this girl, you're gonna lose everything." And that's what happened because every time she turns up. It comes to a point with Santos, he said, "Yo, you need to figure this out. You need to cut her. Oh, she a liability to you." And he always wanted to keep working with Danielle and all that stuff. I said, "Oh my gosh, you say you see something on it's a contract, all that stuff." I said, "Because to find out, you didn't even have a binding contract with her. So you could have break that contract at any time, don't even could stop working with her, but you want to risk it all." So I kept him back in the town. He had a dinner with her and told her about everything. And she was saying, "Listen, we're not going to go through this with all that stuff. It's either me or your family or you working with Danielle. But you can't both ways. Because I'm not comfortable working with you, this girl." And I can't want to have a problem him doing him and producing. But it can't be this girl named Danielle. So he said, "You're not trying to see the bigger picture. You trying to put me in thing." She got up and left. He said, "I'm not dealing with this." I said, "I would do the same thing." I said, "What we not going to do is go sit here and make me look stupid, look like dumb, and make me feel bad about what I'm saying." I said, "No. This girl's caused you problems. Santos told you losing all your shit with this girl. And if you going to continue working with Danielle, we cannot do business with each other." That's why he started doing his business with Jesse. And it caused a friction between Darnell, and Jesse. And I was like, oh. Right? So he chose Danielle and he want to work with her. The comedy event that he set up for her, she blew that shit. Not in a good way. She blew it. Like, she was drinking so much, she got nervous. She was saying some jokes that didn't connect and everything. People started leaving, was laughing at her, and all that stuff. And even felt like somebody should have gone on stage and stopped Danielle from making a fool of herself. But Asia said, "No, I don't think why we should do that. She let her continue to finish it. She got to learn to live and learn. Why would I stop her in the middle of the show? That's unprofessional." I said, "I don't know." I mean, she would make an embarrassment of herself, and it was not a good look for Danielle. And the fact that Darnell is key rocker for this girl, it is like, it's tough. You causing all this friction with your family members, with everything, and your mom said, "If you don't fix the shit with Raquel, I will whoop your ass my damn self." I said, "Go ahead, Mama Darnell, shit. Let him know because this is like ridiculous." And he continued on until he finally, that last of the show, that little spring, he finally broke up with Danielle. He said, "No, I can't deal with this shit. I'm losing my family, I'm losing my sanity, I'm losing my friends, all that stuff over y'all doing the messiness. You can't get yourself together. Let's peace out, let's bounce out." And I said, "Oh, bounce it, bye-bye." But that was it. If it was any other details that was significant details that was need to be mentioned, please put in the comment section. I just was going to do a little special review about the characters, about the connections, about what's going on so far, my reaction and stuff. Hustle the Brooklyn is not bad. It's not bad. It's on BET and everything, and I'll continue to enjoy it. Now, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to continue after this this week episode I will do weekly, or I'll do a bi-weekly. I decide how I feel. But maybe I do another special video after another episode's come on, and I can just give an update about my feelings with that. But till then, hope you like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Hit that red subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so you'll be notified on the videos I put up. See you later. Peace.